broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is the time to remember the foundation of the greatest nation the world has ever seen. A foundation which has been defended for over 200 years by patriots who have taken up arms and joined the military. A foundation that they have protected by sacrificing their lives, blood, and hardest work. To all those who have sacrificed their lives in combat or passed away after, we are forever indebted to you. To the veterans among us, we can never adequately nor often enough thank you for serving our country and protecting our freedoms. To those currently serving or plan to serve, we can only offer our greatest appreciation that you would put your life on the line to protect ours. Let us remember, with reverence and sincerity, those members of Eldridge Baptist Church, past and present, who have so faithfully served our God, our church, and our country. Corey Ferris, Marine Reserve, 3rd Force Recon, 4th Marine Division, from 1998 to 2004. Danny Estes, Army E5, November 1970. Awarded the National Defense Medal, Sharpshooter Medal for M16 rifle and .45 caliber pistol. Letter of commendation, letter of appreciation. Entered into Army Reserve as military police, then transferred to Army National Guard, Unit 877th Engineering Battalion. Honorably discharged July 1977. James Miles, Army National Guard, July the 7th, 1969, May the 21st, 1992. Sergeant E5, Company A, 877th Engineering Battalion. James Pete Stewart, Army National Guard, 1967 to 1973, and 1982 to 1985. Sergeant E5. Battery C, 278 Artillery Self-Propelled. Company C, 877th Engineering Battalion, Heavy Combat. Gary Robbins, U.S. Navy, Petty Officer 3rd Class. Served on the destroyer John King, home port, Norfolk, Virginia. Tour of duty, Mediterranean Sea, during Israel's 6-day war with Egypt and Syria, 4 years of service. W.O. Owen, U.S. Army, 716th Military Police Battalion, Vietnam, 1966 to 1968. Fought in the Tet Offensive, when the military police battalion became involved in the Battle of Saigon, the fiercest battle in which a police unit has ever been engaged. Joel Pugh, U.S. Army, 1966 to 1970. Specialist 5 artillery technician and engineering. Served in Germany. Joe Kirkland, U.S. Army, 1954 through 56. 82nd Airborne paratroopers. Joe often mentioned about the cold winters that they had in Germany. Apparently it got him ready for the winters here. Staff Sergeant Cleveland Kelly, U.S. Army Air Force, World War II, 1944 through 46. Served in the European theater. Paul Jackson, Bataan Death March, 1942. A forcible transfer by the Japanese Army of 7,800 American and Filipino POWs. 12,000 of these were Americans, which resulted in the death of thousands of prisoners, including 5,200 Americans. The 60-mile, 9-day trek to prison camp was characterized by extreme physical abuse and murder, later judged by the Allied Military Commission to be a Japanese war crime. In 1946, General Homa, who was in charge, was tried, convicted, and executed by firing squad for the brutal treatment of the soldiers. Survived the Bantam Death March, but he lost his leg while he was a prisoner of war. His body was interred by Brother Gilder Kelly at Arlington National Cemetery on August 17, 1987. Max Vickery, World War II, U.S. Army, tour of duty, Germany. Doug Johnston, Navy Fireman First Class. Ship was the USS Brush. Nickname for this ship was the Mighty Beano, which stood for Beano Liberty, Beano Movie, Beano Good Chow. Served 2 tours in the Navy. Served 2 tours in the National Guard. He was honorably discharged in 1947. Doug Norris, World War II, rank of sergeant. Glenn Robbins,